I got a new box from modeltrainstuff.com, also known as MB Klein. See what we have here. Lots of popcorn, of course. But like something new from Athearn. A little soy power. 30,000 gallon tank car 3-pack. 3 of the soy power. 3 of the MCP, which has a owner calling marks of DMIX. And 3 of the ADM, which has owner calling marks of ADMX. And 3 of the Zahori. I've never seen these on the road, but they just looked really cool. GATX. 3 of those. All right, let's just go ahead and take some of these out and see how they look. One. Two. And 3. All right, let's see how they. There you go. Looks pretty good. A lot of good detail. You do have the metal wheel sets, which is a big improvement over the first run with the plastic wheel sets that didn't roll very good. And let's just see how good these roll. Nice. Well, done a couple, but it is on a curve. All right, so right out of the box, no coupling. Take a look at that and see what the deal is. Hey, well, that's coupled. Let's take a look at those couplers and see why that one's not coupling. There's the third one. Very nice looking, good detail. I think it's this coupler on this one right here. Looks a little off. Let's see how it does on the other side. If it's that one right there, it should couple okay over here. Nope. Oh, there it couples. All right, let's get the rest of them out. All right, here's a fix that I found for the poor operating couplers. First of all, I need to take the truck off. And if you look at this truck here, if you can see it or not, it's kind of leaning to the left in this particular shot. So we need to get it to go more like this to be centered. So I'm going to take the coupler out and try to work on the plastic springs in there to see if I can center it better. So the first thing is to take the clips off. Oops, wrong way. Here we have the look at the springs, the little plastic springs, and I want to get this one to apply a little bit more pressure to center it better. Don't want to go too far and break it. They're very fragile. There we go. Okay. Let's put the clip back on. Does have to be oriented correctly, I found out. Let's see here. Like that. Yep. And then we put it back onto the truck. And there, it's a little bit centered a little bit better. And let's see if that helps. Put the wheels back on. These are definitely beautiful tank cars. Good detail, nice paint jobs, very nice. Here you can see another angle, see a lot of the top detail. Slow her down a little bit. Personally, would have preferred just straight black. The emblems look cool and so forth, but what you see mostly is just the straight black without any emblems. They are beautiful cars though. Definitely a good addition to the Geneva sub fleet. So what's the final word on these? Well, there's both good and bad, as with most things. First of all, the good, there was a lot of good things about these. First of all, they're beautiful, beautiful cars. They have a lot of detail. The paint job is very good. A second positive for them is that they have metal wheel sets, which is a big improvement over the first run. The first run had plastic wheels that just weren't very good, and they didn't roll at all. I had to replace all those with metal wheel sets from Fox Valley. These come with metal wheels made by Athearn. They're not quite as good as the Fox Valley wheels. They have a little bit wider tread, which some people like the wider tread because they track better. I personally like the thinner tread, but these do have metal wheels, and they look good, and they roll well. So that's definitely a plus. On the negative, the biggest negative is of course the couplers. They just out of the box did not couple. I had to fiddle with them to get them to couple, and they do operate fine now, although probably still could use some more improvement. So that's a bit of a disappointment that the couplers did not work right out of the box. I don't really mind messing with them, but I think most people expect that when you take them out of the box, the couplers work right off the bat, and you don't have to fiddle with them. But overall, I definitely give these a high grade. I would highly recommend them. Really nice looking cars. They fit an important need. There's not that many good modern tank cars out there. So these are definitely a welcome addition to the layout.